Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this class, I am going to teach you transportation problem, solution of a transportation problem by Northwest Corner rule. So now, transportation problem by Northwest Corner rule. First of all, in this rule, we have to start with the northwest corner. That means we'll start from cell 1 1 and we have to allocate the maximum amount that is possible in that cell. After allocation in cell 1 1, we'll proceed to cell 1 2 if something left in that row. Otherwise, we'll move to cell 2 1 means second row to allocate the maximum amount, and this process will continue till all the quantity are exhausted. So let us solve a problem basing on this rule, by which the idea will be more clear to you. So let us proceed to solve a problem. Next, the question on transportation problem is find the feasible solution and a total transportation cost by northwest corner rule. Here, D1, D2, D3 supply, O1, O2, O3 demand, and this is the table given to us, and we have to solve the problem by northwest corner rule. Let us start the solution. Solution given the table is this one. So let us start with the cell 1 1. So now in cell 1 1 5 unit is there. So supply 10, demand 5. So maximum amount that can be allocated in cell 1 1 is 5. So here we can allocate 5. Then this 5 will be completely allocated. So this column is now exhausted. I mean 5 is allocated. So here we are left with 5 unit because 5 is allocated in a cell 1 1. We can, in cell 1 1, we can allocate 5 unit. So after the allocation in cell 1 1, so we have to proceed cell 1 2. Then we have to move cell 1 2. For cell 1 2, here supply is 5 and this is 15. So we can allocate maximum 5 here. So when we allocate 5 here, this becomes 0 then. And here this 5 becomes 10. 15 becomes 10 units left here. So after allocation in a cell 1 2, we have to move cell 2 2. So we have to, then we have to move cell 1 to here. We can allocate 5 units. Then we have to move to cell. We have to move cell 2. In cell 2, here we are having 10, here we are having 10, 12. So here we are having 10 and here it is 12. So we can allocate 10 here. So after allocation 10, it becomes 0, means exhausted, and here we are left with only 2 units. So then we have to move to cell 2 to allocate 10 units. After allocating 10 units here, we are left with 2 units and here no units left. Now let us proceed to cell. Then we have to move cell 2, 3. This is cell 2, 3. We are having here demand 20 and this is supply 2. So we can allocate here 2 units. We can allocate here 2 units. So that it becomes 0 and here we left with 18 units. So 2 units we can allocate here. So then we have to move cell 2, 3 to allocate 2 units. So then we have to move cell 2, 3 to allocate 2 units. Now this becomes 0. Then we have to proceed cell 3, 3. So here we have to proceed cell 3, 3. So we have to proceed cell we have to move cell 3, 3. In cell 3, 3, we can allocate 18 because here it is 18 and here it is 18. So it becomes 0 and it becomes 0. To allocate 18 units. So now the allocation for each cell is completed. So then we have to find the total transportation cost. Hence the total transportation cost is equal to 5 into 5 plus 5 into 8 plus 10 into 9, 2 into 7 plus 18 into 8 is equal to. So this is 25, 40, 90, 14. 144 is equal to 313. Hence the total transportation cost is rupees 313. This is the answer. So with this the problem is solved. The topic for today class is also completed. I shall meet you with a new topic in my next class. Till then, goodbye.